Okay, so nice to have you here this afternoon, and allow me to welcome for the first time, and I think many, many more times, Jean-Efflam Bavouzet, who 2 years ago gave a masterclass during the Van Climate competition. We had several people play, and I was just absolutely enamored by the way he taught. So I won't say anything further. You will see this is something extraordinarily special for us. So give him a warm welcome, please. It's your show, so you have to do it.
We have to. So here, first on the list is Yuan Yu Sao. Did I say it well? No, obviously not. Yuan Yu. Why you? Okay. Sao. Cao. Beethoven. Ah, Beethoven. How do you say your name? Huan Yu. Huan Yu.
Yes.
And? Cao.
Yeah.
Cao. Okay. Better. Very good. Okay, excellent. I would love to hear you from the audience. So phones off, please. Anybody has a pen?
Should I just play the first movement?
Well, yes. Well, I mean, you want to start with another movement than the first? No.
I think it's too long for the whole thing.
Possibly. It's very, very long sonata.
Yeah.
Play the first.
Okay.
And then, what is, you would like to concentrate on the first or you don't mind? You play all, right?
Yeah, I play all.
Okay. Let's concentrate on the first.
Okay.
concentrate on now, on the thing, and then so we can move on and maybe cover more movements. This is one of the most humorous Beethoven gesture. In a way, it's very Haydnesque by its humor and you play really great. No, I mean, everything is there. It's really, really high level. But I'm not sure you grab what is at stake with this sonata. Maybe I mentioned that already in the class, but nevertheless, that gives me, now, you give me the occasion to think of what are we doing? Why are we here? You are a nobody. I am a nobody. Everybody who is sitting here is a nobody. Only counts what Beethoven is there, what Beethoven wanted. Now, the paradox is, you are a nobody, but if you don't play this sonata at this moment, the sonata doesn't exist. So at the same time you are nobody, and at the same time you are God. Because you give life, you give life to something that doesn't exist without you. Unfortunately, it's not true, because even if you don't play the piece, there are many pianists that play that piece. But let's assume that nobody is playing that piece. That piece lives only through you now. So your goal is trying to, you are there, right? You have a text to read. That's the only thing we have with Beethoven. We don't have any recording, we don't have any phone numbers. Well, maybe somebody, that will be helpful, but we have only the text. That's all there is. And we have some letters, we have some comments of people who, but it's long time ago. Although very interesting to be aware of the air that was at that time. The more you know about the composer life, the composer period, it will not help you playing correctly, but it certainly will not damage your playing. It can only enrich. You know. Okay, so you have the text, but this text is only what the composer wrote from an inspiration. And sometimes the distance there is between the moment of inspiration and the moment the piece is finished can be very long. In the case of Ravel, for example, it's very long. He takes a long time to write. Mozart, of course, is at the time of inspiration and the time of writing is almost simultaneous. Okay? But this enlightenment, this stroke of genius that many composers refer to God when they speak about how they always say that it's not me, it's God who is speaking through me. Many say, the one who believed, of course. For example, Haydn, Mozart, Beethoven. So they have a stroke of inspiration. And they need to work out how to organize all this by writing, and finally they have a text. And this text is like a wall. We are on the other side of the wall. But we must go through completely, because what we want to reach is actually this first of inspiration. So, what I mean by that is, this sonata is as a raison d'être, as a reason to be there, because it comes from an inspiration. That what is this inspiration? Of course, I can tell you this is forte, this is piano, this is blah blah blah. Okay, yes, of course. But And of course, I'm only speaking of what I believe. I have no guarantee. There is no guarantee. We can only assume. Because you can only have guarantee when the composer is telling you, yes, you understood me. That's exactly what I want. Okay? And the paradox is sometimes that even if you think something else and you play not what's written, they say still, it's very good. I never thought about this, but it's even better than I thought. So you never know. But in the case of Beethoven, let's be humble and let's just stay with the text. Now, let me ask you then, because you are such a great pianist, what for you makes this movement so funny?
The syncopation.
Syncopation. Show me. Of the second theme?
Yeah, that's also, but also
I don't hear any syncopation here.
not really a syncopation, but just not together.
Unsynchronized hands.
Yeah.
The lack of synchronicity.
Yeah.
Yes. But you didn't show me. You played it very well. You played it well, but you didn't play it with. And when finally you have something to play together, you missed it. The first time you really have something together, you missed it. And I was a little sorry because I thought, oh, this is the first time we have something rather normal writing. Play the left hand. This is standard. This is rather regular accompaniment. In that aspect, already now, I think you don't. You misjudge the importance of the bass, because the piece is a little like this all the time. Everything before is totally abnormal writing. This is not normal, that it's not together. This is definitely very bizarre. Can you play for them so they understood? Stop. All this is not normal. This is a gesture. On that aspect, I have also some comments. But this is not what I call normal playing. The only normal writing. The only normal writing starts at the second theme. This also is crucial as a transition. And transitions are probably what I think is the most difficult as a composer to do. To have great ideas, to have great musical ideas, great themes, many had. If you dig a little bit of the composer of that time who are not so famous, they are full of ideas. The first that comes to mind is Dušek, for example. Wonderful ideas, but the way he goes from one idea to the others, the transition, sometimes it's a little strange. And any composer will tell you the most difficult task as a composer is to go from one idea to another. That's what is composition about. I mean, one of them. And so this is, for us, is tricky also. How we go from all this to that. For example, for me, this passage, play for them so they can understand what we are doing. Well, so it's not very convincing. Because first of all, I think pulse-wise, I'm a little lost. And you have two phrases. And at the end, you go up to the F sharp. The F sharp is the dominant of G. That's okay. But you have this G sharp, so which makes things different. On top of it, the second idea is presented in a very strange tonality, no?
Yeah.
In G major, normally it should be in D major. Was it this morning where I talked about somebody about this, about the second idea being, yes, that was you, Catherine, right? Yes, you see, the major, G major, the second theme, normally, if there, I mean, there is really nothing, should be in D major, the dominant, the queen. Okay? But here, it's in B major. So that's the tonality is rather far. So you cannot really, and it comes from this, the modulation here that we have here. Could you play for them? So you stay on the dominant. So you created a tension from the dominant of B already here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 bars before the tonic B that you missed. Okay? So this B is very important. First of all, it's set, it's the dominant, the tonic we are waiting for half an hour, but on top of it, it's the first time that we have kind of normal thing of the bass, starting yata, di, da, di, da, 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 okay? So I suggest that, and on another information we have, that he wants this theme to arrive almost like a surprise. Although we are waiting for this bass, as we said, for a long time, huh? But it should be forte here. Did you ever try to play it forte? When you want to, let me put it another way. If Beethoven would not have written piano here, everybody would have played that forte. Of course. So what he writes actually is for the musicians of his time to make sure that they don't play forte. But there are many indications which are not written. Why? Because the musician of that time, that's the only music language, the music grammar they knew. That's why in Mozart you have so few indications of dynamic, because Mozart is not working on dynamic so much. Although he could in orchestras, he could. For harpsichord, I agree, you don't have so much dynamic issues. But for orchestra, no. But Mozart works with only basically 2 dynamics. So that's why when he writes pianissimo, he wants something really, really special. But the musician of that time, that's the only grammar they knew. Schumann, Debussy, Prokofiev, Stockhausen didn't exist at that time, of course not. But we forgot that it was a common language. That was, most of the composer, all the composer wrote with the same grammar. You hear a symphony of any totally unknown composer of Mozart time, it takes at least 30 seconds to make sure that for you to understand that it's not Mozart. You can think it's Mozart, and then you said, no, this cannot be Mozart. But it takes a long time. It's not obvious, like you hear 2 chords of Debussy, and you know immediately it's Debussy, and you know it cannot be Shostakovich, or the same for Shostakovich. You know, everybody had the same language at that time, and then it split. So, all that speech to realize that the indications Beethoven is writing is to make sure that the people who were supposed to, his contemporaries, the musicians who are playing this piece, will not do it another way. So they are, if I may say, they are twice as important as in other composers of later period. Now, I mean, a crescendo that goes for 2 bars, and then a piano. I remember Barenboim saying once, it needs a lot of courage, courageous to make a piano subito. It's true. But if, for example, you go up to forte, these 2 bars as an exercise, it will give you about the ratio. Or let's not do forte. Let's assume there is no piano here. Okay. How big will you make the crescendo? We will hear. Let's make the experience. So yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, again, please. Yes. It's interesting for me because now I'm pointing for another problem. But I have 2 problems in your theme. I have the thing that the F, fa, re, fa, this way, is an anacruise in a beat. It's fa, re, do, si, fa, ta, 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 and not yati, da, da. That's another story.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yes.
So you don't give me the feeling that you arrive there, but you take do, ti, ta, ta. Why? Because of the jump of left hand? No. Come on, of course not. But it looks like you are a little prudent. Do, pop, pop, do, pop, pop. Okay? You play the right hand, I play the left hand. Again? No piano subito, huh? Yes, another problem. No. Shh, listen to me. Such thing doesn't exist in this score. That doesn't exist. No. Fa sol la fa sol la. No, it's and yat. And you play. You reverse the proportion of this F. For you, this F is the end of the, and the theme is ti ta ta ti ta. Okay. Now, another thing you are doing. I'm lost. It's like something that is searching, and I don't know where is the downbeat. Is on the A sharp or on the E? You should not be lost. It's not one line. It's 2 lines. And actually, you should even think of here split it in 2. Another thing which is crucial is how you are going from here to here. Because it's all wrong. Then you have to be very quick. Here you have to be super fast. Voila, exactly. Again, do it, please. Voila, okay, now you are exaggerating. Okay? But that's the thing. Now, let's pretend it's really forte and it's a Yahoo moment. Huh? Yahoo, okay? So let's make it a little bit more extravagant. Extravagant is a word that passed very well for this sonata, I think. You know that many contemporaries of Beethoven thought that Beethoven is too much as a composer. When he was improvising, and I think we would love to, we are ready to pay a high price to be able to hear Beethoven improvising. No? Come on, you can imagine. But many people said, we don't follow. We much prefer Mr. Joseph Wolfel. Do you know Joseph Wolfel? Well, it's okay, music, you know, but it's so predictable. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's really, you know, totally average for us. No originality. But the people, they could rely on it. Beethoven was too much. He was first of all, he was destroying the piano, literally, like any rock star today with the guitar, and then and he was making lots of noise, and he was so possessed by the music. He had no actually social behavior. It's absolutely not. So for the people, they were a little bit like this. But anyway, he said something very interesting, Beethoven, which I think is should be true. I pardon. You say pardonner? No, I forgive. I forgive any mistakes, any wrong mistakes in notes, as long as it's played, as the piece is played with passion. Huh? So I think in the world of sorry to say that here, but of competition, sometimes we forgot that to play clean. Okay, it's very good, respect, yes, but is it what is at stake? Because you remember this? Huh? So you can play clean and be here, or even there, but have absolutely no contact with what the music is about. So play the right notes is important, don't get me wrong. I don't want you to, but you play so perfectly already. But actually it's the spirit that counts. Yeah? Now, another thing which that sounds a little too easy for me is this passage. Because you play as if it's one line. But can you show our audience how is it phrased? Yes, but even more, you are doing now the bogen, you are doing the line, the legato line, but there is another sign also. There is a line, and there is a...
What do you mean?
Actually, there are two other things. You have a... Look at the score. No. A dot. A dot. Staccato. Staccato. And then you have a sforzato. Hey. Legato, staccato, sforzato. Voilà, okay. So now let's do an exercise. No. You see, it's a little bit same mistake as here. You say da 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 da. It's not da 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 da. It's da 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 da. The pattern is 2 3 4 1, 2 3 4 1. But you start 1 2 3 4 1. There is not such a thing as 1 2. 1 2 are never on the same phrase. This point belongs to the end of this phrase. But the phrase is da 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 da. And so I want you to engrave this in your body and in your and not ya da 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 da. No, don't don't start with the D. Music is a language. Language are made of words in any language. If I speak and I make the pause at the wrong moment, I am understandable. Okay, that's what you are doing. Exactly what you are doing. No! I just said no! I just said don't start with I thought you understood me. Voila! No, with me. No, my friend. No, listen. Okay. Yes, but with passion. Same. No, enjoy each. Enjoy each. No, everybody can do da 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 da. Enjoy. No. You are not clear with the rhythm. You do. Attends. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Voilà. Again. No, from top. Don't start with the di. Don't start with here. Start with here. Ré pas la ré. Attends. No. What I want to avoid this kind of Lisztian easy effect. With great respect I have for Liszt, but Liszt can throw thousands of notes, and it's just the gesture that counts. Here, Beethoven is asking you to split this. Yeah, I mean, it's not something like up, down, up, down. All these funny thing. Good. Now, as written. No! No, why I'm insisting? Because if you start here, it's as if you would always start the phrase at the wrong time. No. You will start the phrase at the wrong time, and not you will start the phrase at the wrong time. So you engrave a bad habit. Okay, good. Can you go even more and show me the sforzato, and then at the end maybe no diminuendo, and going to the end, not too fast. He called riforzando. He wants something else. Sforzato, riforzando. All notes, all the notes. Okay? Now, each climb the stairs, climb the it's not easy. Now, you see, and you stop here. We will do an exercise. Please stop here, and you finish. You stop here, play from here, and stop here. Stop. Et voilà. Okay? Now, you played correctly, but if somebody doesn't know the piece, they might say, the poor guy, he has trouble to play not together. He's so nervous that he cannot play together. You know, we don't want to create this impression. So you have to exaggerate. Ta, you have to exaggerate. Yes, and the rapport of the keyboard is completely different. Right hand here, and the left hand on the. It's not taha, taha. May I? It's not. It's. You understand?
Yeah.
And you play. So. Yes, exactly. Play your left hand here. Ah! Again. But not too fast. Not ta, not ta. Because if you play so fast, not. You play as an anacruz, like. Oh. What is important is not this. What is important is E. Again? Yes? You see what I mean? Play. It's another world. It should be, the left hand is another world. It's not, it's, ooh. Continue. Ooh. Now, you see, you are trying now. You were playing like a robot before. Now you try to have a meaning on all. Now this is okay. Think instead. And this is so completely different rapport of the keyboard. Ta ti. I'm hot. Sorry. I am. It's. We exactly. No, we play here. Voila, exactly. Oh. Together. Okay, another thing. What is it?
It sounds very familiar.
Should. Who knows? I mean, only students, no parents. Parents are talking too much. I recently realized. So what is it? Eroica! Number 3, okay? Piano variations he wrote. Now, what am I thinking of that? Because actually, Beethoven, with this theme, is encapsulate the archetype of most of the classical theme of that period, of most of the theme of that period. Going from the tonic to the quatrain to the dominant, and from the dominant to the tonic. 1, 5, 5, 1. So many, 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 many themes. So if you do this, and you open, and you open, and if you start piano here, it means you don't understand what a classical theme. Because it's A, Do, and Ti, Do. So you open, and you stay at the demande, and now you close. Okay? You open, you close. Well, this is maybe not the best. Now, so I can give you, I don't know, there are so many examples. Check. 1, 5, the first phrase goes to the dominant, and the second phrase starts from the dominant and closes. Here, Beethoven is also playing with the game. He likes to break rules. Actually, that's probably the things he likes the most. Probably socially also. As we have, and we finish at the dominant. So normally, he should have started the second phrase on the dominant. And to finish, and to have something different. So the fact that he used the minor dominant, I'm sure people heard that it must be a mistake. It's not possible. So this is not only the beginning of the theme, but it's a beginning in a tonality which is not supposed to be. We are not supposed to be in D minor. D major, eventually, but certainly not D minor. So you see, you have different levels of uniqueness, of features. The coordination, the block of coordination that we worked a little bit on, but also the fact that it should have been an F sharp. In that aspect, I would like you to play. Let's rewrite Beethoven. He made a mistake. Something like that. But try with an F sharp here. Fa, mi, re, do, and stop on the do dièse. Okay? So, do, yeah, so, si, so, ti, do, fa, voilà. That's normal. It's another story. It's another story. You will give it. You see, all this kind of little finesse you could add. That was good. This you have to work a little again. That it starts here. Okay. Now let's do of the middle section. So. Exaggerate. Your choreography of hands will tell me what you want. So yes, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I don't want you to say, "Oh, you asked me to act." No, it's nothing to with act. It's what the music says, and to go to that feeling. You have a point here. He was not obliged to write that point. Because already the note is, as written, like this, is already short. He had a point. And here he asks you to hold. So it hold. Hyper short, like pins. So this is, of course, is tricky, because using the pedal, you somehow jeopardize the the point of the left hand. So can you try? No. Yeah, you should travel at the speed of light. Yes, yeah, one sound, one continuous sound. Wow, exactly. Continue. Play all the right, all the notes. Voilà, it's possible. Not bad. Again, to-do, chidi. Yeah, but don't try to play prudent. It should not be. No pedal. No. You are not. Sorry. One sound. The right hand is doing one sound. When I said one sound, you were doing exactly this. Work on your left hand here and play your left hand here. Again. But you are playing a lot of wrong notes here. Maybe E flat. No. When you concentrate on your left hand, then I hear do, oh. It's do, wee, wee. Yeah. Try with. Now, you can adjust with the balance and have a little bit more left hand if you want. Now, play with the pedal, as you did. With the pedal. Well, actually, that was really good. but you know why? Because you played your left hand very light. That reminds me a little bit of Brendel. That's what Brendel does. Huh? But because we worked on the whole deal, it sounded better than what you did the first time, when it was just splat, sploot, splat, sploot, splat, sploot, splat, sploot, splat, sploot, and pedal. Okay? Now, continue. No. From before, please. Yeah. Now, I don't want to hear, whatever you do, I don't want to have the feeling that the bass is Si, La, Sol, Fa. I don't want to hear melody on the bass are super short. La, Sol, Fa, Mi, Re, Do. But here you arrive somewhere. You cannot just and continue. And by the way, this is short. You play it long. Again, that's it. From mi, re, do. Yes, but you can take time because from here you are finishing a section. And descend. What? Stop. You start the phrase in B flat. You are finishing it in
F.
Oh.
Wait, I start. Oh, you mean this?
Yes.
Yeah. C.
C minor. The next phrase you end in?
I think it's B.
Yes. So you have to make clear that you reach a tonality. You are flying over the harmonic structure of the piece. You fly over. B flat. You are B flat. Yeah, nothing. Where do you see piano here?
No.
No. The piano is here. So it's actually very turbulent. And you have your entire section of bass, and they are like in the symphonies, they say, oh, Beethoven wrote so much notes, we have to play all of this. It has to be super busy. And it sounds a little too easy. There is a lot of notes that are there are some hidden bass here, the harmonic, that have to change. You cannot just play as if it was Chopin. It's not atmospheric notes. All notes, all little turn counts. In other words, you paint, but your pencil is a little bit too. No, you have to engrave everything. Yes, for example, this D sharp here is crucial because that's the notes that makes us go to D. Here, the bass is an A. Which one will win? This one, or this one, this one, or this one, this one, or this one? This one will win. And when we reach, it's okay. We will finish now with this story of the best joke that can describe Beethoven's music. This poor man, he's hammering himself on the head in the street. But why are you doing this? And he says, it's so good when I stop. It's exactly what Beethoven is about. Exactly. Yeah! Ah, coffee, merci beaucoup. Who is next? Hello. What's
Jun.
your name?
I'm Jun.
Jin.
Jun.
Jin.
Jun.
Jun.
J-U-N.
Jun.
Yes.
Jun.
Jun.
Wonderful. What are you playing?
As you may know, I'll be playing the Rappel Gaspard La Nuit
Oh,
last piece.
wonderful.
Scarborough.
Scarborough, excellent. Give me Bravo, bravo. Super, super fast, huh? You play what's going on. I don't think. So fast it is. But I don't understand. You don't need to play that fast. Because otherwise it's not.
Sounds like that.
Little bit.
It is. It is.
But you get it for I say, I understand. Public, I understand. Tricky, of course. Easy to have fun than to play the piece. But you are actually in a very comfortable situation because what I'm going to ask you is just to take more time.
Okay.
Yeah, and yes, and more time actually, I advise you to. I discovered a fantastic pianist recently, and from Vienna, Greta Scherzer. Write down this name. Greta Scherzer died about, not exactly, but she was in Vienna in the 50s, so I assume she died in the 1890s. Now, I have no idea where or how she was taught. But because in the 50s in Vienna, who even played Gaspar? It's on YouTube. It's remarkable. Everything she does, it's remarkable. And especially some Schubert that she plays very, very different way, at much more. I think she must have been a pianist. She reminds me the way she treats the piano. I mean, you can hear of Martha Argerich. So everything seems to be so easy and actually really remarkable. Now, the gap there is between the level of her playing, I never heard the name 2 months ago. So it's very recent, that's why I'm there. And nobody knows her name anymore. She obviously didn't make a career. I don't know why, maybe by choice, or I have no idea. But her Gaspar is really like a big shock, especially if you consider it's made in the 50s in Vienna. And I would like you to understand the piece better. Technically speaking, I have nothing to tell you. But musically, yes. First of all, many things. Let's start with the most obvious, that you don't have an exact knowledge of the dynamic Ravel wrote. I don't blame you for that. Many of us don't, but you should. Especially, as I said earlier this morning, in the case of Ravel, where he wrote so slowly and so meticulously. And the fact that he really wanted us to play according to the text. And he didn't say, please, no personal initiative, because many times he asks us to play espressivo. So when you will play espressivo, the way you will express is, you want to be expressive, and mine might be very different. So if the composer asks you to be espressivo, you need to interpret. But in general, he really wanted the musicians to stick with the score, and he was actually very meticulous. We have, I said this morning, some of them might remember, 2 stories that are really revelatory about his attitude. The quartet, I forgot their name, who are recording for the first time ever the Ravel quartet, play for the composer before engraving, before making the recording. And Ravel apparently made them crazy. by asking them, but here it's forte, and the diminuendo should start on that bar and not here, and so. And at one point, apparently, the first violin says, Maestro, but look, we need to play. We are not your slaves. And Ravel said, oh, yes, you are. Okay? Okay. The second is probably even more spectacular. It is at the Bolero, performed in New York by Toscanini. How many composers would pay a lot of money to be played by Toscanini, the greatest conductor of his time, you know, living composers? So Ravel is in the hall, enormous success. And so his friend said, stand up. No, he doesn't want. Okay? You have to congratulate the maestro. No, you cannot do that. You need to come backstage. And so reluctantly, he goes. And Toscanini, they were two short men, so they were short, both of them. Very short. Maestro, did you see this success? And Ravel says 2 words. Too fast. So we can imagine Toscanini being a little bit, but look, we had a wonderful success. And then Ravel say that, I don't know if it's true or not, but it fits very well his attitude, his mentality toward music. He said, then don't play it. Okay? I mean, he's that sure about his sense. If the bolero is played faster, then... Now, to be your advocate, he didn't give us any metronome mark.
True, it's only modern.
Well, and Vif after that. But in 99% of the case of Ravel music, there is a metronome mark. The top being the trio. The trio. Did you check the score of the trio? You know, for violin and cello? It's a masterpiece. You know you have heard the piece?
I didn't know that piece.
Oh, you don't know the piece? Oh, my friend, this is a great day. I'm so happy I crossed the ocean. To tell you, the Ravel trio is a monument. The Ravel trio is probably one of, for me, the greatest trio ever written. It's not a trio, it's a symphony. It's actually, there is my friend Yann-Pascal Tortelier made a wonderful orchestra. It's so rich that it can be played by an orchestra, and you really think it's a piece that he wrote thinking he may die because he was enrolling as a soldier. We speak about First World War in 14. So he wants to fight. He wants to fight. He wants to be a soldier. He wants to be on the front. He wants to hold a gun. Basically, he's ready to give his life. Maurice Ravel, as you know, all his colleagues and friends, and one by one, they are his brother, and they are all engaged. So he wants to go. He's refused. You know why? He was 2 kilos short. 2 kilos less. Such a small man he was. Such a small. So he waits, but he's still doing, he waits. Anyway, he was not taken. But at that time, he thought he might die on the front, and that's his last piece. Therefore, he took the time to write down all metronome mark. I think they are up to 14 or 15 for the first movement alone. I mean, it's enormous, the list of metronome. Basically, every phrase has a different metronome mark. Because he said, I'm considering this as my posthum, my opus posthum, and I want the people to be able to play it very well if I died on the front, you know, on the war front. Okay. So that's just to tell you how precise he can be. But most of the time, we have 99% of his piano pieces, and any pieces, we have metronome mark. first. Second, they work. And this is very not always the case. I had a very interesting conversation with Pierre Boulez, and he said, it's true, the metronome mark of Ravel worked perfectly. You play a little faster, the piece change character, a little slower, it's also changed a little bit. So it's very meticulous. And there are very few pieces that don't have metronome marks. This, and for example, the last movement of the G major concerto, the Presto. So, Vif, you definitely played Vif, but I had the feeling that you played, like sometimes in Schumann when he asked to play as fast as possible, and even faster, he says, you know, that it was a prestissimo possibility that you were up to here with the speed. That's I think, a little dangerous. Now, what I want you to be more aware is the dynamic. So we are going to do, not together, but are you staying tomorrow? Or
Staying tomorrow in
yes?
festival?
Yes?
I am.
Okay, very good. So I have a task for you. Our dear friend who played Ondine this morning came and he showed me, and it was very good. This is what I would call a scale of dynamic that you will have in one glimpse, in one eye, of all the dynamics used by the composer. And this is valid for any piece, not only Ondine or Gaspar, whatever piece. But of course, as more information you have as dynamic, and the biggest the dynamic range is, and the more complex the score is, it's even more useful. From the softest to the loudest, okay? And how many times? Okay? So you will say, did you, for example, can I write somewhere? Because this is a pen. Well, but this is a I don't like to write with this. But anyway, okay. Yeah. Do you have 4 P's in that piece? Did Ravel wrote four piano? Pianissimo.
Pianissimo?
Do you have 4 P's in that piece?
In this piece are only three P's.
Yes.
At the
Yeah, okay. And actually 4P, Ravel used only once in his life.
Really?
Yes. Okay, 4P. You know that very well. Okay, 3 P's. We start with this. How many times? Okay, then you check. There is one which definitely you didn't mention. I mean, you didn't play. You played. In the dynamic you had, it was almost forte. So you went from 3P in the score, which is the information that Ravel gives you to play as soft as possible. 2 P's, 1 P, mezzo piano, mezzo forte, forte. You were there. What is up? What is more? 2 fortissimo, there is? 3 fortissimo?
There is.
Ah, okay, he knows. Good. So there is. So you see, you were very close to the maximum of loudness. And you know what what I'm referring to, or you don't know? There is a place which is written 3P that you played forte.
I see. 3P's forte, really?
Yeah.
Did I do that?
Yes.
Maybe.
I tell you.
Yes. Yeah, I see. Okay. That's pianissimo.
3P.
3P, yes.
Yes. Okay. So do this. How many times? 2 P's. How many times? And so on and so forth, up to 3 fortissimo.
Okay, I will do it.
Then it gives you also a ratio of where in which dynamic the piece is more than others. You know? Is it more like a forte piece or pianissimo piece? Or you see what I mean?
Yes.
And also you will gain hopefully you can learn two very important things when you play piece, is where is the lowest point and where is the highest. If you have only one 3 fortissimo, then it's sure it's there. In the Liszt sonate, I think there are like, tell me if I'm wrong, but there are 3 or 4 3 fortissimos. So it's up to the player to decide which one of these 3 is more like 4 fortissimo, and which are the ones who are a little less, because you cannot have 4 times a big climax in a piece, even, you know, if it's maybe in a very long symphony of 90 minutes, but certainly not in a piece like this. So if there is one point where Ravel is very clear that he wants this to be the climax, and he wrote only once 3 fortissimo, paf, you have it immediately. You know exactly. Same, you know where it is in the score?
I think it's...
What are you doing?
Okay.
You play the piece by memory. It's all in your head. It should.
I guess it's... Here.
Yes?
Yes.
And?
And... Dun, dun, dun.
No, no.
I can't remember.
You see, that's interesting.
I mean, I can remember the notes.
Yes, exactly. The notes, the rhythm, but the dynamic, no.
I can't remember the dynamic where that is, though. But
Well, you cannot show me where is 3 fortissimos.
No, this is true. I just can't remember the notes.
You have this one as well.
Yes, that one. Yes, true.
All this, in this page alone, you have 1, 2, 3, 4.
True.
Now, out of these 4, which one for you, should be more than any others?
I think if you was give here,
This one should be more,
I guess so.
huh? And the rest less?
This one must be, I think, a little less than here.
But what about when you do here?
I see. You mean that? I mean, less here.
No, okay, my question, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 fortissimos. 3 forti. Which one of all these 4 do you think is the one with that could reach even 4 fortissimo?
I guess here.
Ah, okay, this I understand. But don't you think it's interesting? That's actually, and it's very paradoxal, but for me, the loudest sound is so loud that we cannot hear it.
True.
And where is it?
I guess these 3 are really loud.
No. For me, the loudest sound is actually a silent.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because play, but that's rather personal. But every time you have, play here, for example. No, here. Voilà, okay. So you always have a bass.
Yes.
I mean, you always. Here you have a bass, and here you have a B. Voilà. So what should be the bass here?
No bass.
What should be the bass?
What should be?
It should be the E. Exactly. It's not there.
No.
That's the loudest sound.
I see the rest. Probably yes.
Yes.
I agree. Yes.
It's so loud that we cannot hear it.
True.
Okay, so don't eat that silent. No.
Okay.
Feel it
Hold it.
as if there is, and play it as a silent. You are not so much in love with silence. No. Look, here. This is a full bar full of silence.
Yes.
What did you do?
I put on the pedal.
Yes!
Okay, to make the silence.
Yes. Okay? Now, we have basically 2 themes on that piece. May we dig in. What is the first theme and what is the second theme?
First theme.
Okay. I have to rephrase. You're absolutely right. There are 3 themes in that. You're right. This is number in order of apparition. This is ta-da-da-da-da. This is which theme? Number 1, number 2, or number 3?
Number 2.
This is number 2. What is the... Okay, now number 1 that you play now, is it a new idea or old idea?
From the first page, it's a new one. It is a new, because it doesn't happen in the first page.
Did you hear that, huh? It doesn't happen in the first page. He said, what about? Ding, bang, bang. Did you see the firework in his brain? Suddenly. I'm so happy I crossed the ocean.
I see. It's not new. I see.
It's not new at all. So that's why, my friend, when you play da, da, dum, I was astonished. And I knew from the first note on that you had no clue that what you are playing first when you play the piece is actually what will be the main theme.
Main theme.
I could understand because you play da, da, da. For what reason, I don't know. Is it written espressivo? Why you made such a distortion of the 3 first notes?
Rubato, I see.
It's not a rubato. You play ta, pa, pa. You thought it was a rubato. But if I had to take this in dictate, I would write pa, pa, pa. I will never think of ta, da, di, of a rubato. So you think it's rubato, but you are inside your world and you don't realize that what you do is reaching us. Okay? So, and I could immediately feel, because you made so much on phase on the first note, that there were no relation in your brain between ti-da and ti-da-da-da-dee-da-dee-da-da. Okay? Now, the fourth, go back. I mean, the fourth fortissimo. The fourth fortissimo. Three.
Yes.
At the last, this. The fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. Play. I mean, the whole phrase. Hey, so what is it?
It's the same. It's the same.
Ti, da, di. Yes. And so, what's the musical term of that?
Theme.
Yes.
First theme.
Yes. But what's the musical term of this treatment?
So it's a recapitulation.
No. It's not recapitulation at all. No.
Return.
No. We are in the coda world. When you have a theme, rhythmically, when you have a value, you have basically 2 options. You can play it faster or you can play it slower. When you play it slower, it's called... Huh? Did I hear augmentation? Yes. And when you play quicker is diminution. You don't use these terms? Bach used that all the time. Okay? You didn't know?
Diminution?
No. Augmentation. It means every value is multiplied by 2 or 4, it depends. Bach used that all the time in fugues. I mean, not all the time, but some. Diminution, in when it's played the same thing, but for example, this comes twice as slow.
Oh, that's the augmentation.
That's an augmentation also. And then this, I use my class to practice. That's very good. Thank you. Di-da-di-da-da. It's... And that goes... That this is the climax of that's the climax of the piece.
Yes.
Because the theme we heard from, that's the first theme, which is, that goes exactly with what the poem says. When he grows so big. Did you read that? That he's even bigger than a cathedral.
True, yes.
So he is enormous. But that's do, re, do, si, la, sol, fa. Okay. Now, another thing. Pulse-wise. What is the rapport between this note and this? Pulse-wise.
What is the rapport?
The rapport. What is the relationship? What is the relationship between this and this?
Has the same rhythm and in the same direction.
Yeah. But I'm speaking about pulse now, about the beat.
The beat. Also, it's triplets. The triplet.
Yeah, but what is the pulse?
Pulse. I mean, musically.
Yeah, pulse.
Oh, pulse.
Pulse.
I see. Oh, it feels. It goes up, and the tension also goes up.
No. You don't. So we have a pulse. Play the beginning. Pop, pop, pop. Now play this passage. Yeah? I don't understand.
Sorry, what should I do?
I play the piece.
Okay.
No? Okay, now I understand. So what is the rapport of the pulse?
You mean the I see. It's double the
Well, triple.
Triple, yes.
And how do we know that? How do I know that?
So it's moderate from it's fifth from moderate. So
Yes.
very fast. So
But it doesn't say here that it should be 3 times as fast. Does it?
it doesn't say.
Okay, it doesn't say. Now, does this comes back at any point?
Yes, it
And then look at the score.
comes back.
Looks what's written.
No precedente. So I think preceding tempo. So it's the same.
He doesn't write it at the beginning. He writes it there.
Yes.
He writes it there. So here, it's very clear that 1 bar of this vif equal 1 beat of this bar.
True. Triple.
Exactly. That's the relation you should think of. So before you start this, we start the piece, you better sing.
True. Yes. Yes, that's a good idea.
Now, another good idea is when the poem, where is the poem?
It's on the phone.
Yeah. Look, the poem starts with point d'exclamation, exclamation point, exclamation point. Now, you know that this is not a caprice of the editor to put the poem in the score. Ravel asked the editor to put the poems. Why? Because the poems follow exactly the text. It's incredible. Where is this feeling in the score?
Whole feeling. So it's in the beginning.
Yes. Where is it in the score?
I guess here.
No.
Really? But it's in the very beginning of the poem. So it must
Yes.
be the very beginning of the piece.
No, it's not.
No?
Because doesn't give me the feeling of
Then-
that's another story. Okay? And there is a silent before. This,
True.
then be in love with silent.
Yes, I do.
Okay, look. No, I hear syncopa. Can you play these three notes? One, da.
Yes.
You play accent on the G sharp.
Okay.
There is an accent, by the way, or no accent? Don't look at the score.
No accent.
There is no accent.
No accent.
Look. Ta-da! So it's, and which instrument, if ever an orchestration, I mean orchestration were made by Marius Constant, actually very well. Strangely enough, also that's a piece that Ravel didn't orchestrate it, because I think he was too proud of his technical invention of the piano, which is mind-boggling considering that he was himself a very poor pianist. Ravel never made any recitals compared to Prokofiev, Stravinsky, and Stravinsky did. Debussy even played recitals. Of course, Rachmaninoff and Bartók and Prokofiev a great deal of their living by giving concerts as performer, as virtuose. But Ravel never. He was almost unable to play his easiest piece, the Sonatine. And his G major concerto, which is the only concerto in history which is easier for the soloist than for the orchestra, he was even unable to play that. So, how on earth he could write so good for the piano, this is a mystery. This is one of the greatest mysteries of music of all time. The beginning of Ondine, all this configuration of this effect, it's mind-boggling, because only virtuos can do that. By only spending hours and hours as you did, you can give the impression of that music that needs to be played fast. There are effects that you play the beginning of Ondine slow, it doesn't represent the water at all. It has to be played at a certain speed with a certain touch. That costs hours and hours, at least for me, I don't know for you, but at least for me, hours and hours of practicing. So how Ravel get that from, certainly not from his own playing, certainly not. So, nevertheless, that was a long speech to ask you if there were an orchestration. What instrument would you suggest for this first phrase?
I say lower instrument.
Exactly.
Contrabass.
Pardon?
Contrabass.
Yes, I would miss the definition. And contrabass, you will have an entire section. Because if you ask a contrabass solo to play, usually it doesn't, sorry, I should not say that to contrabassists. But if you ask one contrabassist solo to play, usually it sounds a little not so good. Sorry. So you will need the entire section, and the entire section will make too much noise. Do you remember what is the first instrument that comes at the concerto for the left hand, for example? No?
I'm not very sure.
Or an instrument that Ravel likes very much.
The oboe.
No, oboe is here.
Bassoon. I mean bassoon. Yes. Bassoon.
Contrabassoon.
I thought it's this way. No, not this way. This is bassoon. Contrabass.
No, contrabassoon.
Contrabassoon.
Yes.
Contrabassoon.
You said contrabass. That's what you said, strings.
I said contrabass.
Contrabass. You said contrabass. Yeah, I said contrabasson.
Bassoon.
Bassoon. The one that starts do 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 bo bo bo. Okay. So that's a contrabasson.
Yes.
And it starts. So contrabasson, how many notes can play together? A contrabasson.
I guess one note.
Of course, any instrument, every wind instrument can play only one note. Only if they sing at the same time or do things, it's tricky. But contrabass. What does it say if you know that you want to imitate a wind instrument? In that case, for a pianist, what would be the relation, the consequences, so to speak?
Relation between
The fact that you want to imitate a woodwind instrument on the piano. what would be the immediate first consequence? Can anybody answer? Breathing. Pardon? Breathing. Breathing. That's a very good remark, yes. But I was thinking of more in terms of practical questions. Sustain. Pardon? Sustain. Which is not possible on the piano. What would be the tool that we have that we should not use in order to imitate a monophonic instrument? I repeat my question. What is the tool that we have here in our instrument that we should, at no cost, use if we want to imitate a monophonic instrument? Pedal! Bravo! Because as soon as you hold the pedal, the sounds are superposed to each other, which is something a bassoon cannot do.
I see, not intertwined.
Voilà, exactly. Okay, yeah. Now, we said, does it start with an accent or I forgot or not?
It's with an accent.
Are you sure I forgot?
Yes, I will.
So plays an accent then. Oh. All the second and third notes comes from these two.
Yes.
Now, we forgot about the tempo. Stop. Okay. 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 Oh, you played on 3. It's on 2.
2, yes.
Ah. Again. Now, why is this holding?
Okay, try it.
I was afraid I learned it wrong for the last 40 years. You stopped too soon. You have to stop on 3.
I mean, maybe I played the tremolo faster than you thought.
Very good. But you can play the tremolo as fast as you want. The speed of the beat doesn't change.
Oh, okay. Yes, sure. I may try
Again.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. The accent. No. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3.
Sudden, okay.
1, 2, 3. You use the pedal.
No pedal, okay. I'll be only doing the finger legato.
1, 2, 3. Again. No. Again, repeat me that. It has to. I have to put it to inject much more. It's not in your body. Again. Too slow. 1, 2. Ya da dee da da dee da dee da. 2, 3. Ya da dee da dee da dee. 1. Alone. 2. Again. No. I'm the only one to hear ti da. The fa double sharp and the G total ti da. It's ti. You have 2 reasons to play the F double sharp louder. First of all, even if there were no accent, as it is a downbeat, it should be played more.
Yes.
Even without accent. Because otherwise it's 1. Otherwise it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's not this. It is 1, 2, 3. But I don't, you know why I'm not happy? I'm not happy because you are a key pusher.
Could you say it?
You are a key pusher.
Key push.
You push,
Okay.
push. Key pushing and piano playing is, one is key pushing, the other one is art, music.
Yes.
Okay, so you don't make music, you press.
No pressing.
Okay. No. What I want to say by that is that you start the piece without any concept. A colleague of here said breathing. I don't see, I don't feel, I don't hear any breathing before you play the first note. You just, this is the inconvenience of this black box. Half of the job is already made. The sound are already there. We don't need to tune. We had I can do, the kids can do that. It sounds, give me a violin, I cannot even, or trumpet, I cannot even produce one sound.
Yes.
Okay? So this is the inconvenience. Because it's already so easy to make a sound that we forgot about all the preparation that needs. The bassoonist needs to breathe. The violinist, he needs to move his bow. No violinist will start like this. Never, ever like this. And no conductor will start a piece like, you were late. You are late. They always do. With me.
Yes.
Oh, please, with me. Yes. Follow me, follow my sign, but if you do, follow my sign, I cannot play, right? That's exactly what you do. You are in front of the orchestra and you play. The piece starts now. You have to think. Many things you have to think. Actually, really many things for these 3 notes. First, you have to think at what speed you are going to play. For that, you need yo-da-dee-da-da-da-da-da. This is your pulse for the rest of the piece. Then second, you have to think. It's one gesture, actually it's like
Yes.
oh, what was that? Did you hear? No. So scary. But by doing this, of course, it's okay. You can say why, but it's something different if I do.
Yes, yes.
Now, because you see, it's one gesture. Can you play these 3 notes together, please? Together, as a chord. No, these 3 notes. Fast. Yes. You play with the thumb?
Yes.
Ooh.
I do.
Ooh. Thumb and thumb and, I mean, you can, of course you can. I don't want to check. But thumb is not a very sensible finger. He's good for power. Is good for voicing and so. But when you want to be delicate, especially at the end of a phrase, I would use 4-5-2. 4-5-2. Play 4-5-2 together. So you don't need to move anything, and then you go. You don't need to move your finger because your fingers are already there. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear the attack. Because the player will not do, the bassoon player, he will not do, no.
Yes.
Okay, so it's one gesture, one breath. So you have to recreate this. So play together, again. Do that for me, please. Voilà. Okay, now you have your form, your melody is here, and you go No, I need to find, I need to have a 3 before.
3, yes. Yes, like conductor.
Yes, don't overlap. Don't overlap. That was good one. Again. Okay. Again, now connect a little bit more. But never start like keep pushing.
Yes.
You see what I mean?
I know.
I mean, it was a little rude. I don't want to yeah. But you know, a phrase has to, a sound, even at the piano, even if half of the job is done already, needs to have an intention.
Yes.
Otherwise, it might sound good on a recording or whatever, but you don't recreate something. You have, I'm not going to let you, you have a real tendency to jeopardize the regularity of the phrase. You played only once equal.
Equal, okay.
Equal. There is it expressivo written?
No.
No, so what? Why reason are you vibrating like a Tchaikovsky thing, you know? Sorry for Tchaikovsky, but it's... so prepare your finger. Prepare all your 3 fingers, so you don't need to move your finger at all. This I like. I'm sorry, this I like. This I like.
You dislike?
No, this I like.
Dislike.
How important it is to make the pause at the right moment. Okay? Now, so a few things. I think 1, 2, 3. It's not easy. It's not difficult to count. Why, when Ravel is asking you to count 3 beats, 3 bars of silence, and he writes 1, 2, 3, he's not joking. You eat the 3rd one, but you are not the only one. Almost everybody is eating these 3 bars of pure silence. Wait again. What is your tempo? Tell me again. 1, 2, 3. Ti da 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 dee da dum. Oh. No. Ti ta ta pa 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 pa. It's called. How is it? 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 2. What is it called in music? You know?
Syncopated.
No. 1, 3. Hemiola. 1, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. Go. Voilà. Okay. Now it's a little slower than your tempo.
It is.
Yeah. So play your tempo. One, 2, 3, and voila. Okay. Now, what is the dynamic written here?
Mezzo forte.
That's what I thought. Ta-da!
I only done this for 3 weeks, so I have to really
Yes.
more.
Yes. But if it was 3 days, 3 years, 30 years, I don't care. It really has. 3 weeks is wonderful. Great. But nevertheless, I would rather prefer you play correctly something easier that you learn well. Because this problem we have here, I think is something that you have in every pieces. You see what I mean?
Yes, you have to really be careful.
Yes, and then after that, if you want to take liberties, at the end of the day, what is important is that you are happy to play and the people are taken by your enthusiasm. More important is your enthusiasm to play. So if you say, Maurice, I'm terribly sorry, but I really think it should not be played that loud. I prefer mezzo forte. I know you wrote fortissimo. I know, but okay. But if you can say you know the piece upside down and you take a liberty, Okay, that's okay. But not taking liberty for the sake of being to interpret. You see what I mean?
Yes.
Huh? So especially with Ravel. So yeah, I could feel also here that your bass, your downbeat here, you had no idea where it is. Here, voilà, exactly, very good. Now, we said we have two ideas. This one is the first, the main, that we heard before. That's the piece is starting with, and that will be the climax of the piece. So actually, it is the most important. It comes, that's the one that almost comes, maybe not, the third one is very present. But and the second was, that, okay, that we have also in augmentation. And what is the third?
Third comes.
Yes, and this very good. This idea starts with what? With
Rest.
a rest.
Yes, rest.
Pa-pa, pa-pam, pa-pam, pa-pa, pa-pam. If you play ta-ta, I think it's ta-ta, 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 ta-ti, ta-ta, 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 ta-ta. You say, pa-pa, ta-ti, pa-pam, pa-pa.
Yes.
It's, this theme is very capricious. Is grandiose and very, very romantic. He wants to make a caricature of a scherzo, of romantic scherzo. This is the tick-tick-tick, bump, 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 bump. It's very precise, very rhythmic, and this one is fantastic. He's here. Where is he?
Yes.
Okay, I cannot catch him. Yes, so that's the spirit you should have. Now, your tempo is so fast that very generously you add one bar here.
But yes, I'd be much faster here. I know why.
It's almost unplayable. So fast it is. Can you play hard here? Oh, okay. Go. Yes. No. Play. 1, 2. Well, that's how it should be.
Yes, it should be like that.
So, come on. 3 bars going down. Well, 3.5. 2 bars going up.
Yes.
The problem is that going down, we have very few notes. Going up, we have many notes. So you see that it's also a question of speed, because otherwise, okay, you can play as fast as you want, but I'm sorry, these 2 bars, you will have to slow down. Also, so this harmony is mezzo forte, and this harmony is, pardon? Fortissimo, and then again mezzo forte, and then this harmony is fortissimo. Okay, so you see it's much bigger. And you play like a Viennese Brahms melody. So, Stop. Okay. Now he's really perverse. He's perverse here because he knows that's incredibly difficult, the first thing, and then the variant, he adds even an arpeggio that goes up. So we need to understand all what's going on here. So, we need to understand this variant here. This is incredibly fast, but actually should not be so loud as here. Here, I think you misjudge or maybe you didn't know, that there is an accent here. So there is suddenly the brass are playing only this harmony. Here is a crescendo. That's how I would orchestrate it. So, so we should have there is two forte and the accent. So can you play your left hand alone? No. This is tricky. Left hand has a difficult job in piano. Right hand is super easy. Right hand is here to shine, to sing.
Yes.
Okay. Most of the case. Left hand, she has double job. She has to play the bass and the harmony. And on top of it, here, she has the melody as well. Excuse me? Yes, the left hand has to play bass, harmony, melody.
3 jobs.
3 jobs. So 3 jobs is 3 layers, is 3 rapports of the keyboard. Ta-da, G, hold T, la, ta-di, cha, yes. But you have to stay here. Even if the bass is very loud, it cannot be ta-da-di, ya, ta-di-da, ya. You cannot think of that jump. There is not, because the ta-da-di, the A sharp has to stay here.
Yes.
So you have to create 2 layers. Okay, can you play that with 2 hands, please? Exactly the same, but with 2 hands.
Okay.
Take your time, take your time, because you never practiced this, so take it. Ok, fortissimo, hein? Mezzo forte, fortissimo, diminuendo. Mezzo forte, fortissimo, diminuendo. Sorry. Good. Be careful. When you restart with the D, when you restart here,
yes.
I don't hear it.
Okay.
Why?
It was too soft that I played.
No.
Too fast?
No.
So,
Pedal.
a pedal.
You didn't breathe with the pedal. Well. Again. Okay, it's still not an ideal version. It's still not ideal.
Not ideal?
No, because I hear ta da da ta da dee da ta da da. Voilà. Okay. Sometimes it's very helpful to make a 2 hands version of something you have to play with 1 hand.
I forget the idea.
Because you got, yes, we have to finish. You got audio goal. Now try to recreate this with 1 hand.
Okay.
By the way, we could all hear what was the main difference between when you played with 1 hand and when we played with 2 hands. What was the obvious main difference?
I could have.
When you played with 2 hands?
I could have the melodic line more melodiously, and then have the.
It was 2 level, and you da D, you were holding this. Okay, so try to achieve that with 1 hand. You choose to play Scarborough. Huh? I'm sorry. Now you see, stay with the A sharp. You are so because you have to play this. Yes. That what actually you should practice is this chord A sharp. Play the A sharp, and the trip to the bass. Yes. D do D do D. D yo D yo D. Fortissimo. No, I'm not sure I'm making myself clear. Fortissimo.
Fortissimo, okay.
Voilà, again. Bravo. This is called practicing.
Yes.
Ta-da-dee-da. Now, play the bass. No, this, what dynamic you should play this D?
Forte smoke.
No, the D.
D. D.
D is always,
Mezzo forte.
always mezzo, and you play an accent on it.
Okay.
Well, almost. You see where I want you to go?
Yes, I can see.
Shall we finish with one thing? Do we have time? Okay. Pardon? There is one more. Oh, sorry. Oh, then we
Okay.
Maybe I succeed when I play. I succeed to show you what is. Okay. I thought it was the end. Sorry. Bravo, Piotr, bravo. Many, many good things. I was unable to write the last two things I wanted. It doesn't write anymore. Okay. Ritenuto, ciu. Where from? Okay. And another thing. I wrote many things, so you will see. But I'm surprised about one thing. This is actually probably the most violinistic gesture Liszt ever wrote. Yeah. Is yada. And you play down up. You don't play up down. You play down up, ta-da, ta-da. And every time there is an accent on the second note. And every time Piotr does an accent on ta-da, 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 which could be very Hungarian, because as you know, in Hungarian, the accent is always on the first syllable, okay? But it's not here. It's ti-di, yada. And almost deliberately, you did ti-di, da-da, many times, deliberately. Okay, so don't reverse the thing. It's super easy to correct. This is easy, but you have to be consequent. And you were very consequent in your mistake, which is in a way less problematic than if you were not, but you always play ta-da, ta-di, yada. I mean, obviously, you can see I'm not a violinist, but, and it's not jida, or actually, ti-di. Maybe actually it's better because they have more sun when they do. It's up, down. Of course, it's up, down, ti-di. Could you try to? No. You almost do too much. I can see that you are concentrated on the first one. I don't care about the. Yes. Could you do two for me? Ti-di-di. No, two. No, sorry. Pa-pa-pa. Voilà. Voilà, that's how you should play the entire. Every time you have this writing, practice with two, or even three. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Wow, very good. But don't play. We agree that it's ta-ta-ta-ta. Huh? Voilà. Oh. Now do only one. Ah, voilà. Bravo. Okay, this is easy, but you have to do it every time. Yeah, there were some very delicate and beautiful moments. Let's concentrate on what I think you could improve, which is when the music evolves very slowly, but Liszt charge everything, every harmony with the tones of notes. But let's say the first time the chorale arrived with big cascade, yes, with big cascade of chords. So octaves. These octaves can easily kill the chords, but they are here only to reinforce the harmony. So despite the fact that they are written register-wise, that they are written above the chord, actually on the hierarchy, how do you say hierarchy? I've always forgot how you say this word. The king, the queen, it's called, help me please. King has more power than the queen, who has more power than that. It's called a hierarchy. Hierarchy, of course. Hierarchy. A hierarchy despite the fact that the octaves are higher, on the hierarchy point of view, they are under.
Yes.
You see? So, can you fake playing the octaves? And then I would like you to play the chords as they are supposed to be, and then you mimic the cadence, the cascade of octaves. You mimic them. I don't want to hear any sound. No, no, no. No, you didn't play. You never did that. Okay, it's new. Can we do that? No, no, no. Play all the. Stop. Continue. Stop. Continue. Continue. Climax. Conclusion. Ta-dam. Okay. Cha is the climax of the thing that you started here.
Yeah. Yes.
Right? Therefore, it is your duty that everything which is not this should sound less important.
Yes.
Now let's shape a little bit this chord. Now play them and stay them. Ti da di da 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 ta. Again. Ti ti open. Ti 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 ti. Twice. Pa pa. Ti da 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 di di. So, okay, we make an exaggeration, but it's ti da di da da da. So you have a phrase. It's not written but how many are telling us this, right?
Yes.
So on top of it, you have to adapt the chords and have a rather clear plan of which chords, I'm speaking of the chords, should be more than the others. Shall we try to be very pragmatic? Very pragmatic. Let's give them a number. 10 being super high, 1 being super low. What would be 10? We know. Exactly, bravo. So we know. That's going to be a 10. So where is it? Where should you start? Roughly. Here. What number? At what number should be? 3, 2, 4, 5?
This is definitely 9 then.
Oh, that much? Yeah, you see the difference you create?
Because you also consider these chords.
Of course, up to here. This is the 10. 10 is here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is less.
Yes, less, exactly. So like 9-ish, 8.
Yeah.
Okay, but so where, at what range will you start? Oh, that's too less.
4.
Yeah, it's 4. Okay. 4, 5, 4, 3.
2, 1. 2, 1.
Yes, definitely this one will be the less. I totally agree. Write them down. It sounds childish, but it will be helpful. What did you say? 3? Let's do 4. 4, 5, 4, 3, 3.
2.
You can stay 3 here. I don't want you to go too much to down because that will be too less. But 2.
2 and 2 minus 1. And
Wow, in one bar you want to go from 1 to 10?
no, 1. 2. 2, 2, 2.
Yes, what I said, in one bar you want to go from 1 to 10?
These should be more. 3.
Can you imagine if somebody comes in and says, is it a mathematics class or whatever? What are they doing? He says, no, we are planning a melody by Liszt, if you want to know. Yes, we are planning.
Yeah.
You see? And so when you have that is your frame, then okay. I will let you work because you are a great pianist and great musician enough, so you don't need me. But I wanted you to okay. And then on top of it, you have to play the accompaniment accordingly. The more you want to create a sound, you more. Unfortunately, you are such a clean player, but I cannot imagine that you miss the bass at 10. Yes. You see, this is kind of mistake that is unnecessary.
Yeah.
Every mistakes are unnecessary. But especially when you want to arrive somewhere, it means for me that was not actually your goal. You could have missed completely the bar before. But this chord, unless it was not a memory problem, I think, not at all. It was a kind of, that you didn't maybe realize the unphased, the importance of that chord. Now, when we have reached this, there is this very Hungarian gesture, ta-de-de-yan, ta-da, and it's always ti-di-di-yam, papa, yap, pap. This is always dotted. Now, why on earth you are not playing this then? This dotted rhythm here. Play. Now you did. You didn't do that. You did something. I don't know. You were maybe disturbed by the arpeggio. Yeah. Bravo. You correct that. You make my life easy. Bravo. Another thing. There is no. I mean, of course, I have the score. I know the piece. So I'm like searching. You know what? But true enough that. I think my goal is to show you, do you realize that you take an enormous liberty here, that you make a fermata here? There is, so by making this fermata, that sometimes there is, for example, here. Where is it when the thing, no. It's here. We are too far. There is one time there is a fermata, but it's not here. Where is it? Well, you will check. You will check. Okay, let's go a little bit so I can cover everything I wrote. So that was the first thing. The second thing, okay. So at the beginning, I was very astonished by you. Ta-da, ta-da, okay, but that's easy. Now, here, there is still a diminuendo here. Yeah. The second time when it goes in minor, then it's really even darker. But you made, play here. Did you hear what you did? Pada. Voila, exactly. Voila. You can keep but no wrong accent. You do a wrong accent. And it's very easy because you are playing that from above. The first note you play is easy to make an accent because it's the first is the attack. Yeah. So always think of the second. Tidi, da da da. Okay. Tidi, tudu, 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 bum, okay. Okay. Now, you sometimes. The piano of Liszt and the piano we have now are really very similar, actually. It's not, such a big difference in pedaling and volume. Well, they were less powerful, and certainly they could not stand the tuning. Liszt, as you know, broke also, like Beethoven, many strings. Oh, and a story I forgot to say about Beethoven breaking strings. I wrote something incredible. Beethoven is playing, listen to that. Beethoven is playing Mozart, obviously D minor concerto. We don't know for sure, but that's the one for whom he wrote a cadenza suasion. And Kramer is turning the page for him. And Kramer writes a commentary to his friend. He says, oh, I turned the page for Beethoven yesterday. First of all, we learned that Beethoven didn't play by memory. Nobody played by memory at that time. Okay. And the maestro was so carried away that he broke many strings during the performance. I asked him during the performance if the performance should be stopped. And he said, no, we continue. But actually, I had to turn the page, and I was also busy taking out the strings of the instrument while performing. I mean, come on, this is a Mr. Bean gag that he's describing. And that's an official concert by Ludwig von Beethoven. What do we learn? That the piece was played from the score. That the piece eventually could have stopped because of the instrument being out of use. And we learn also that he says that many of the strings were so broken that the hammers get stuck. It means Beethoven was not even able to play, but still the performance went on. And today we are here. Oh, you made this wrong notes. Oh, yourself, be careful of your pedal. You know, it's incredible how the music approach changed so much mostly because of the recordings. That's the most perverse invention of music ever. We can hardly imagine life without recording. And now when you think that in your phone you have millions of recordings available in your pocket, you don't even need to go, so it's really mind-boggling. Okay, the piano did change because at the piano of Liszt, he had several instruments on stage because he broke them, some of them. But all of that to say that I think the pedal is important here. And what I heard for the 4 first notes was kind of cactus feeling, and then you put the pedal, it was smooth. Could you imitate how badly you played? Voilà, exactly. Okay, you make my life easy. Be careful of the balance here. You see, look at this. Look at the length of these strings. I mean, it's so easy to kill anything that goes above here with this instrument, especially in such a repertoire. You have a great sound, you have many great things. Hear yourself a little better and judge more your balance. Few times I had to say, not much, but a few times. That is the first. Yes, okay. And another thing of this melody, that it spreads so long and goes up, and how shall I say, I certainly don't want to hurt you, but the feeling I have sometimes is, this in a fair, when you have this big ship that goes, and every time you are like this. Well, you give me a little bit this feeling. I have a little bit of sickness. I mean, this is very rude. I don't want to be, allow me to be rude with you because you are such a good pianist. But can you go up and down without stopping the flow? Yes, okay. And then another thing that I'm ready to point out in this phrase, and in two other places, I thought your playing was a little static. Now, I'm opening a dangerous door here, because it can easily go straight to hysteria. I trust your judgment in that, but what you should try to avoid is that it's that everything stays there. So yes, exactly. Actually, it's not. It's not, of course. We want to. So if the price to pay to achieve this line is to push a little bit the tempo that we don't have. It's definitely not a rhythmical piece, a rhythmical theme. Sorry. So we don't want this. It's no. So we want that, actually we want to avoid the attack. So if the price to pay is that you a little bit, I can play it. But I would rather prefer you to play more with than to ralenti. Okay. But play with speed. I'm not asking you to play equal. I'm asking you to play with the speed that we have, that I can feel your direction. Here you lost a little bit of control with the, so I'm not asking you to play, you can stay. So you don't say anything new? So yes, look, what you should be a little bit more aware of is where. So the curve down and the curve up, that's what interests me. But the way down and the way up, you can. Be careful. Now you lose control. And oh, too much now. No, sorry, my friend. You are starting the phrase now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. But 1, 2, 3, da. The first one is ya, di, da, da. Slow down, but don't stop. Go a little bit. No. Hartmann. Breathe. Thank you. No, not here. No. The phrase is here. Yes. And third time. Voila. Two harmonies. Two harmonies. You were staying for half an hour on one harmony, half an hour on the, and then suddenly in 2 beats you have 2 harmonies. I need. Okay. You don't want to breathe here? I missed the harmony. Yes? No, I missed. Yes. A major here. D. I missed. Stop. How can you jump in that long phrase without breathing? This is typical pianist mistake. Oboe, when he sees that the phrase is going to be four bars, do you think he will continue? Say, of course not oboe, but some, yeah. So no other musician than the pianist. We play with 15 long meters bow. We play with 50 liters of air. Such things doesn't exist. It's not human. Yeah. Okay. This is, you can consider this chord as the arrival of that. Yeah. But this one, I would rather, this one is ta, pa, pa. This one is 2, 3, 4, 1. And you play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's this one here, is number 1. I say 1 because we have 4. 1 of 4 is the arrival of this. Yeah. And then you have 2, 3, 4, stop, stop. Voilà, exactly. Balance, careful. Always the second one. I mean, sorry, but it's even written. I don't understand. Be careful. I don't understand. Very good. Be careful now. No, no. No, pardon, ré dièse, hein? Oh. Did you play ré dièse or ré sharp, D sharp? I think you played D sharp. I played D natural by mistake. I need to hear, because this is the bottom, re, mi, fa, otherwise it's on. You can play whatever you want. Okay, you have to be very careful, because again, your left hand, which is staying on the D, can easily kill anything. So you have to make a better. This. I will organize that a little bit different. No. And then. So this, the pattern ends here. And here. Tom. And now, otherwise, things in terms of harmony and melody. Harmony, 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 melody, da-dam. Melody. Voilà. Bravo. Oh, actually, did you see? It's più animato here. Huh? So he wants, yes, there is a kind of but that was brilliant. Bravo. What happened? Oh, this I was not happy. Could you play again for me? I forgot. You know, it's a little bit the way you play the. I hear almost too much of all of them. As if there were some accent on each. It's actually just a. You know, it's very interesting that Liszt writes many times vibrato. When he has a chord, he writes vibrato. So what kind of vibrato? We don't know for sure. But I suppose that what he wants by vibrato is certainly not You see, that's actually a continuation of the same. So here, you should almost think, yes, yes. And first of all, you will be more relaxed, and do something that's similar to, like, if I, you see? So at any change, you play the first chord, but not all of them. Yeah, but don't play, I mean, but if you do that too much, then it's a ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, it's gratis. No, okay, so I'm surprised that you go from it's a new. I mean, you have B flat, G major, B flat, G major. Which one is going to win? None. Again. Whoa. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Now it's almost too much. But you see the insurance you have with one finger. Change finger when you have repeated notes.
Yeah.
But guarantee or your money back. No. Where can you go D flat major? Voilà. Do, ré, do, fa. Okay? So again, B flat. Now, did you see the power? Your power is suddenly multiplied. You are becoming Iron Man. So be careful. You can be. Voila. Make it sound from far away. A little closer. No, too much. A little. It's from far away, and finally it arrives. Okay, very good, Piotr. I taught you. Relax. Ah, exactly. Everything comes from the first. The first.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember I had once the chance to work with György Kurtág, the famous Hungarian composer, a piece of him. And you will see why I mentioned that. And he made my life a hell. I'm not the only one. He does that to everybody. But that was tough, especially because the whole orchestra was there, and I was playing a concerto, double concerto. And the concerto starts with, it's quasi una fantasia. There is two. Quasi una fantasia, to Opus 27 number 1 and Opus 27 number 2, like in Beethoven. But one is for piano and orchestra, the other is for piano, cello, and 2 orchestras. And that was the one we rehearsed, which starts with 3 F sharps, piano. Ploop, ploop, ploop. And my friend Zoltán Kocsis told me, you see, shall we play for I asked, shall we play for Kurtág? And said, only last minute. Oh, why? With Kurtág, everything is about suffering. Okay, wait. I learned the piece upside down. I was incredibly ready. I mean, Berlin Philharmonic. I knew the score really like. So very proudly, I knew every instrument. I played my first F sharps. Do. Stop. Okay. Softer. Stop. Louder. At that time, Kocsis looked at me and said, yeah, I told you. That's dress rehearsal, huh? So, no. So he comes down and comes to see. Jean-Efflam, you see, you have to play fortissimo, but pianissimo. and my musical brain suddenly said, it took me 3 weeks to recover. Now, It's very interesting, because that's what about I'm going to tell you now. It's not a question of volume, how you are going to start this, but the intensity of it. When I told you play more relaxed, then you did ta-ta, ta-ta. By the way, Kurtag is totally right. You can play fortissimo and pianissimo, but it sounds pianissimo. Yeah. Yeah. Think of a trumpet playing fortissimo in the other side of the street, or even further. You will hear it, but decibel-wise, it's going to be pianissimo. But the intensity of the guy there, it's going to be enormous. Now, the same fortissimo right in front of your face is unbearable. So it's absolutely possible to play with the combined two things that we thought is. So think of a trumpet. It's a little bit like a trumpet called. Yeah? But as if playing very loud, but the victory army is coming, but from far. I mean, there is a sense of victory that is nothing to do with the war. I'm making this up, of course. But there is a sense that something will happen, something great will happen. So when I ask you to play less, you smooth the intensity of yours playing, and you will have plenty of places to dream here, to dream. And look at the moon, and you do that beautifully. There were some beautiful passages, no doubt. But here, you see what I mean? That you should. So we have no time to do that, but you will think. Oh yes, two things. The ritenuto you did much too early. You kind of break the shape of the phrase. Again, can you do? You see? Did you hear? Exactly. But there is no accent actually here. Here there is no accent. There is just in the writing why I know it should be tidi. How can I be sure that it's tidi and not tidi?
Because it's written everywhere else, right?
Yeah, but how can I be sure? Now, do you see? Most important things, the most important of our job is music reading, how you read the score. Because the score is the only thing we have from the composer. So he wrote a way that was obvious for him. We must look, and why I am 100% sure that it should be tidi and not tidi, not on the beat. Mm-hmm. Why? Yes, but develop how it's written.
There is an accent and there is a grace note.
There is a grace note. Now, if a composer wants tidi, how would he write it?
16 note with
Write it to me. I love when iPad don't work. Yes. Probably two of them. Probably two bars. Not two bars. Not 16, but 30-second notes. And 2 points.
Yeah.
And 2 points. Yeah. Tidi. At least write that many times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this is not equal. Is not equal to this. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm sure. Because if he wanted it to be on the beat, he would have written so. But is there an accent?
Last one, no.
No, this one, no. But nevertheless, it's nevertheless. No. I'm speaking about these notes here. I don't understand anything. I don't understand. No, but I mean, is there any ritenuto written, or am I dreaming? Do you understand? Okay, let's reverse. Please do count 1, 2, 3, 4 loud. Loud, so we can hear. No. Only the half notes. But why do you don't do the ritenuto? So let's split in. Okay, that doesn't work. My exercise doesn't work. Let's split in much smaller thing. Ya ta 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 ta. These are eighth notes. Ya pa 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 pa. Again. Yanta pa pa pam 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 pam. No. Did you hear? I did yanta pa 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 pa. Otherwise, yata ti ta pa pa. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. You go do da ti da da ti da da ya yam triam pa pam ti di da da ya do yum ti. Where are we? What's it? Is that correct? So E sharp. Yes? Yeah? This comes too soon. He writes in A sharp minor. Do, da, ya, one, no, ti, di, ya, da, di, yo, da, da, di, do, di, do. If you reconstruct the thing, play from only that. It's double appoggiature here. Normally, I mean, this chord is calling for Herbie Hancock. That's why you cannot go fat. Voila. Okay. And I think we should finish here. I just want to make sure that there is no misreading. Here you did, I don't know, you did everything, but not più crescendo and appassionato. It was beautiful you did, but it was not. But here there might be, pedal from here This never is never naked. This is never naked. It comes from this harmony here.
Yeah.
And okay. Pedal. Where is this? We will find it. It's too static. Molto rubato. Okay. This we did. Here, this chord. Go. And then. Well, I missed this one. Well, yeah. Make sure that this is not. That sounds not like a mistake. I was. No in accorda. And oh yes, we have to finish. Please keep the tempo. Keep the tempo. So you arrive here a little bit before. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, up. Last cadence. Be careful, the second one. The second one. This one. This one. Touch my hand. You can, while you're slowing down. It's so, okay, good.
On behalf of everybody, thank you.
My water and my coffee. Very good.